The fashionista of farming.
We need to dig down.
Morning. We're getting this thing filled up. Head back over, finish that field we were in last night. Hopefully that wheel sensor doesn't start acting up again. Then we're gonna move farms, head up the road. We got a 30-acre field, and then we got a 40-acre field we can plant. And then we're pretty much gonna be caught up with the combines. Before we get in the tractor, I'm gonna fold out the spout on the tender. It's easier just to back up to that thing than try to guess it and then have to move the truck. So, turns out, if you don't take off the kill switch, it will not start. There we go. We're gonna get the tractor warming up. Maybe. Haven't been by the dumpster in a while. Better open our box, get our camera set up. Don't want to run out of seed and not know it.
Alright guys, instead of Saturday morning cartoons, we get Saturday morning starter repair or replacement in the black truck. And there's our old one. There's our new one. Counted the teeth on the drive to make sure that the new one was indeed the right starter. They're heavy. Had one land on my hand, so yeah, it's every bit of 60 pounds, 70 pounds, I don't know. But we're gonna try to get that new one back in there and that big starter into that little spot. I don't know if you can see where it actually goes up in the bell housing of the engine. I probably need to get underneath there and make sure there's not a bunch of grease and dirt and crap like that in there.
Hey, we're recording now. We're live. Ryan's gonna miss all this, as usual. He's calling. Are you recording?
What are you doing? Make sure the camera's on.
Chicken dinner for lunch at noon. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You want this thing recorded? You should have been up here. BJ Mash's hand. You missed it. Well, the starter dropped on it. Well, there's blood there. I don't know. Might broke a couple fingers. No. No.
And Brian Gullible's not in the dictionary. Good luck.
Yeah, it would have been good. Nah, he's okay. You want this all on film?
So far, the auto steer's working fine this morning, so that's good. Just want you to look at all these homemade brackets Dad has made. It's one thing I like about a tractor, it's got just mounting points. We got a welder, we can make our own brackets to mount monitors and stuff. I guess we just got a metal bar. Well, with a welder, you can make a lot of crap. It ain't the prettiest welds, but they're holding. See, Dad can weld pretty if he takes his time. He's in a hurry though, all the time.
All right, we're under the belly of the beast here. I'm not sure how much you guys will be able to see.
Okay. That's easier than I thought it would be.
After 3 days, it's easier than he thought it would be. If any of you guys ever try to do this, word of advice, take that fender off. That one right there. Makes it a whole lot easier to get in there.
Well, this field is 65 acres. It's going to end up with 3 varieties in it. Ran out of seed again, so I got to make a note in the Field View app so that we can keep track of it.
All right, so we think we have this thing done. Uh-oh. How about that?
Think about that.
See any smoke?
Jeez.
It's that time again. All right, got a quick 50 in before lunch, so let's head to the next farm. I got to go across the railroad to get to this field. The signal's green. It usually means there's a train coming. When in doubt, get out and check. Hate to get ran over by a train today. There's a blind curve right here. You can't see around very good. That's why we rely on the signals, but something just must be tripping it because I don't see nothing.
Okay, here we are getting started. Gotta get started late again as usual, about 1 o'clock. Got that starter on the truck Friday. Got it going, so we're ready to start beans, I think. See what happens here. This field here's about 180 some acres, but there's about 150 acres of beans. The rest of them didn't get planted. Just plugged the feeder house, something, and I found it. I got it thrown out. I think something wood. See that there? It won't go through the feeder house. River's been over us down here, but
Time to fill her up again. It's 2 o'clock. I'm gonna have to fire the lunch lady. I think she's on her way. Hopefully I can get this thing filled before she gets here. That way I can eat my lunch and not let it get cold. So this is a strategic fill up, but we're also at the seat. Well, I ran out of gas. Big Mama saved the day.
Bringing lunch and I got quite the view. Get up there. Get up there.
Get some gas.
Get up.
Yeah, it just so happened to run out of gas as she was bringing me lunch. So she was able to take me to get gas. Perfect. My name is Brian Brown. I use the Oakbrook Seed Runner 3755 XL to make sure my seed gets to the fertility zone on time. Seemed like a good joke. Got it.
well, about got this ends of the last round around this field. Long ways around here. And look over and guess what? Good old field. Second time it's kicked off. I'm pretty close to the river. Well, right there's the river. I bet I can throw that hook over the tree right in that river.
So a few of you YouTube commenters have pointed out how exactly how strenuous running the grain cart is in beans. So today I brought a co-pilot with me. There's Landon.
Oh,
Landon is my 7-year-old. Is that right?
yeah.
It's maybe 11-year-old. I think you guys met him last year in the cab with Brian, maybe in the combine. Pretty sure he was being recruited to Creighton. I don't know, somebody was trying to get him to play basketball for their school. You know, if they still need a big man, Landon's a pretty big dude, so you know, we can get him out there.
Know one thing, I miss my tractor and I miss the combine. George, you're lucky I like you. I say that because George also likes my tractor and took to the grain cart right now. Moving out. We're gonna catch him combines today. Guess there's only one combine. Mine's in the barn. Just talked to Dad. Doesn't sound like he's having the most productive day in the world. Now we got another 65 acres here, and then that's all the ground that's going to wheat that we have to harvest. So if it doesn't rain tonight, we're gonna have to get back to the combine. Yeah, earlier when Kayla brought me lunch, I might have got a little bit snappy at her. Now that I've cooled down, I kind of feel bad about it. You guys ever do that in harvest? I mean, it definitely wasn't her fault, but she just happened to show up whenever I was in a bad mood. But I'm glad she did. Like I said, I needed gas. It's something I try to work on now that I'm getting older. It's definitely not her fault that I ran out of gas. It's my own fault that I wasn't smart enough to check the gas tank on the seat tender when I filled it up this morning. You know, as farmers, we put in a lot of effort to make sure we control invasive weeds, keep our fields clean. Don't let things go to seed if we can help it. Just want you to take a look at the highway department's stance on this. See our fence line? Full of invasive weeds. I don't think it's been mowed or sprayed once this whole year. There's a tree that grows in this area called Tree of Heaven. It's anything but. When there's saplings that kind of look like really small walnut trees, only they just grow like Johnson grass. They just grow fast and everywhere. Well, back there, this fence line is just completely full of them. They're growing out into the field. Awesome.
Go after 7 o'clock, Larry and BJ left about 5. Go after. Didn't think about there. BJ did. Got one truck load. Try to get the grain cart load. That's probably it. I'm trying to finish this down here where this wet hole is. In case it would rain. Beans aren't near as good. Well, not near. I shouldn't say near. I guess they're off probably 7 or 8 bushels from the other field. This field. Where they planted right here where I'm at. This field really got a lot of gravel underneath of it.
Alright guys, massive change of plans. Wife gave me a ride to get my seed tender. Completely forgot we had a family function tonight. Went to it, just got back. I'm going to finish this field that we started and then probably leave a tractor here and come back first thing in the morning. Not supposed to rain till like 10 o'clock in the morning, so I don't know. Hoping I can come back and get this done. If not, it's not a huge deal. Like I say, this is the last fields that we have, and then we're caught up with the combine. So definitely pulled a farmer move. She brought me a new change of clothes, stripped down my underwear right in the middle of the field and changed. So if you were traveling by this highway right here around 6 o'clock, I'm sorry. I believe we were planting 380 acres a week. I think we have roughly 80 acres left to plant, something like that. Maybe more, maybe less, have to look, but I think it might actually be up a little bit from last year. Last year I think we were planting on this much wheat, or 400 acres, somewhere in there. But it got pretty late last year. It rained every day, and I don't think we didn't get quite all of our wheat in, and then we ended up having to take some of the wheat out of production because it just didn't turn out so hot. So a little bit more wheat acres this year. But we have pretty much been cutting down our wheat acres for the last 5 years. At one time we were growing as much as 600 acres of wheat. Not a lot of money in the wheat industry right now. All the Canadians always ask, is that Tim Hortons? Sure is. We have 2 Tim Hortons in Chillicothe. I like their coffee. Haven't been able to catch it on film yet, but this darn tractor, sometimes it just goes where it wants to. And I can turn the wheel and nothing happens. It pulls it whatever way it wants to go. I don't know what sensor is going bad. I think it's a wheel sensor. At least that's what was described to me by somebody. I don't know, it's extremely annoying. And it definitely looks like I had something in my coffee tonight, because that row back there, that tractor was just all over the place. So this is frustrating. And I don't have any auto steer now. See what happens if we reboot this thing. Nope. Alright guys, it's going to be it for this video. GPS troubles continue. From what I understand, it's just the FMX is old and needs replaced. But we did get the field done. There's going to be some really crooked rows here. Hopefully there's not a whole lot of skips. That's what worries me. But good morning guys. It hasn't rained yet, so we're going to head back over to that field, see if we can finish that farm out before the rain gets here. It says there's a 90% chance of rain today, which is great. We need it. But hopefully we can get that seed in the ground first. It's trying to rain right now, so hopefully we can, it's not sticky yet, so only lack like 2 rounds of this field, and then we'll finish it. Kind of misting. So I think we're gonna be able to get this done unless it just starts downpouring. We got 2 more down and backs and that'll be it. Alrighty, we made it.